Counting down to first pitch tonight at Great American Ballpark. The Cardinals and the Reds are next. Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll match it up against the big fella, as you see the numbers right there for the right-hander Matt Latos. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Mike Trout makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Okay, right here.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike one as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And this is handled by Ludwig now for the first out. And as we get rolling this evening, time to stack these two teams up side by side and run the numbers as you see our comparison graphic on your screen. Matt Carpenter steps in now. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. One out, nobody on. The next pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Line hard, but foul. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Just 2 batters into this game. I think they can tell already that they're going to have their hands full all night tonight with this guy. This is another great pitch, a lot of movement on it, and he's an out away from a spotless first inning.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Now here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Water. Get your water here.
1-1 on the way. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Come on.
Ready with the 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2-2 pitch on the way. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. 46 now for him on the season. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
In now, Nate Walker. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He enters play here at 288, 29 homers, and 109 runs batted in. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And this will be fouled away. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through, a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Into the box now, number 5, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play at 313, 25 homers, and an even 70 RBIs. A runner on first with 2 away.
Let's do it.
He waits. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here it comes, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. Bottom of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the Reds, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently. So all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball.
And now a pitch on the way. Got him.
Let's get in tight to take a look at the grip there on that last curveball. You can see by his fingers, this is going to be more of an overhand curve. And he'll just sort of pull down on it like he's pulling down a curtain.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll check in here at 277 with 19 homers and 58 runs batted in. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One pitch on the way. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. First pitch on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. The pitch. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. So 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Jay Bruce will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
The 1-0 home. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Here's the 1-1. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this will be fouled away. Set, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Reds nothing. Yadier Molina will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. On the way. And this ball's in the air and should be routine for Bruce in right field. And he's got it for the first out.
Batting 7th, first baseman number 21,
Alan Craig will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently it's 6 games entering play. First pitch to him. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Now the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Here's Latos now on 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Two. Now a bouncing ball hit to Frazier down to third. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos. 2 away.
batting 8th, the left fielder number 29,
Johnny Peralta will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First offering on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Todd Frazier will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
baseman, Todd Frazier.
First pitch coming.
Here we go.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Now the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
Ryan Ludwig will dig in now. One home run shy of 20 for the season so far. First pitch coming. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-0. Ball two. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Come on, Red.
Miller readies the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Come on now.
Three-0 is on the way. That one's in there, 3-1. The 3-1 is on the way. Called strike two, and now it's full 3-2.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
One out, nobody on. 3-2, here it is. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Zach Cozart will stride in now. His solo home run accounted for their only score in the ballgame a night ago. Here's the first offering. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Number 5 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Following the walk, he had to be thinking he'd get maybe one of those get me over fastball or something else good to hit on the first pitch. But this winds up being an easy pop-up that probably should have been avoided.
Ryan Pena will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now Miller on 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that, 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 2-1 now to Pena. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning. But this is hit pretty hard. And now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Stepping in now, Matt Latos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
He's set. Now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now the 1-2. Fouled straight back. A big pitch here, 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Shelby Miller will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3.
Miller.
Now the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
That's totally a strike. What are you talking about?
Now the 1-0. Right back with a fastball, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. A ball hit hard to the left side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Matt Carpenter will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Yeah.
First pitch coming. Too low, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
1-0 pitch now. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Now Lato's ready, the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A 2-1 offering. That's hard hit back up the middle. Phillips for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they lead it 1-0. Billy Hamilton will lead it off here for the Reds, followed by Brandon Phillips waiting his turn on deck.
Billy Hamilton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
One strike offering now to Hamilton. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 coming. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Pause, now the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are on the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
Ready now on 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Stolen base number 20 for him on the year. A runner at second, nobody out. 1-2. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just 1 away.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Come on, Red.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
The 1-2 with one away. Lays off 2-2 now. A man at third with one away. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this and 2 away.
Get up.
1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Two, 1. Ball 3.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
The man on third with 2 down.
Let's go, Red.
Here he comes. 3-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to Craig will be in time, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Michael Lee will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
First pitch on the way. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Down and away, ball 1.
Wrong.
Now the 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Look at him in.
Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2 one more time. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Nate Walker will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. On the way. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first 3 pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big curveball. Now he's set up for almost anything on a 1-2 pitch.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Full count pitch on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, back-to-back walks for him now, and he hasn't looked like he's wanted any part of these number 3 or 4 guys. He's going to have to shift gears now, though, because he's still got a dangerous number 5 guy ahead of him.
Number 5 will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Here's the first offering. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now Latos ready, the 2-0. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
From the belt, the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. There's one on Devato, a double play.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often, but you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And as it turns out, he won't test it. Here's a 1-0. 2-0 now.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
2 outs here with a runner at third. 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Here comes the 3-0. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
3-1 on the way. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Here's the full count offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Todd Frazier will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Come on, Red.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a high bouncer to short. And that's a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
Ryan Ludwig will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First offering on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this pitch is swung on and missed by Ludwig. 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Has a look, now the pitch. And Ludwig won't chase that one. It's 1-2 now.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
The 1-2. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Zach Cozart will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Let's go, Red.
First pitch coming. And there he goes towards second. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Let us go.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's set. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Into the box, Brian Pena batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
He waits. Now the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is caught stealing to retire the side. Boy, oh boy. Reds go down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Alan Craig will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
first pitch to him. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Here it comes. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Cozart. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The next pitch. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
You don't want to walk him now.
The 3-0. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. The 3-1 coming. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Shelby Miller will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Here's the first offering. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with 1 out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because as a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Here's the 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Here comes the 2-1. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And Ludwig will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Brian Pena will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but That's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Here comes the 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Miller readies the 2-0. Nope. 3-0. A little shaky here to start the fifth.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
Here it is, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Go, Red.
Now the 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Matt Latos will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. Now the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
The 1-0 pitch. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Billy Hamilton will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Let's go, Cincy.
1-0 on the way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
He gives him a free 90 feet there with 1 away. Now, all of a sudden, you open up a wealth of chances of making a productive out and still getting that guy home.
1 out and a runner on third. Now the 3-1 home. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Gotta say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Just get the base hit already.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. And he's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Runners on the corners now with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, and with 2 on now following the walk, he needed to jump ahead of the next guy, so that's a good way to start out.
He's ready. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Well, they won't get an out on this play. This will be scored an infield single, but now that's going to load the bases, so their troubles are just getting even deeper now.
Joey Votto will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
The 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
MVP! MVP!
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Take sign? That would be a take sign.
Got to find it here. The 3-0. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Reds have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Well, this was just a no-win situation to begin with. This is the absolute wrong guy you want to face with the bases loaded. It's no fun facing him with the bases empty. He unloads on this one.
Jay Bruce will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. At the very least, he'll get a fresh start at things here following the grand slam.
I don't think he'll take a whole lot of consolation in that, but you're right. As best he can, he's got to clear his mind and start over.
Ball 2 now. Boy, and after a relatively strong 4 innings, the waters have been a little choppier for him here in the 5th.
It might be time to send out that SOS.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
4 runs here in this half inning. Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Todd Frazier will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch coming. swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Peralta is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But the damage certainly done as the Reds get on the board on this grand slam. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-1 Reds. Matt Carpenter will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Here comes a 2-2. There's a line drive out to left center that'll carry over the head of Cozart at short, at base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Michael Lee will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Turn 2 now. Let's go.
Pause, now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's Latos now on 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. Cozart for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Nate Walker will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jason Mott will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 30, Jason Mott.
Ryan Ludwig will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th.
Fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
The 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
The 3-1 pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Zach Cozart will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Nope. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now the 1-0. There's a swing and a high fly ball out to left field. This ball's got a chance, and this one is gone.
He must have had a big old country breakfast this morning, pal. Boy, oh boy.
A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan Pena.
In now, Brian Pena. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
And the pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Come on.
Now here it comes. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here. But meanwhile, that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment.
Yeah, well, we could hear that one from up here. Now give him a second. He should be all right.
Come on.
Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Into the box now, Matt Latos. And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, he's already doing the job on the mound, and now here, he helps himself out with the bat, too. Nice job here to get that ball down and move the runner along into scoring position for the top of the lineup to come up and drive him in.
Billy Hamilton will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton.
1-1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here he comes on 2-1. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here's the 2-2 home. Fouled back. Now another 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Number 5 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far.
Second baseman.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes the 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Yadier Molina will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First offering on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
The 0-2 to Molina. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Alan Craig will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First pitch coming. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. The pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Johan Santana will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Number 59.
Brandon Phillips will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
Tony Cruz.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 pitch now. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Joey Votto will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. Check by Santana, now the pitch. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Nobody out, runner on first. He's ready now, the pitch. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
A runner at first with no outs here. The 3-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
And let's take a look at the location of that final pitch here on Show Track. And you're going to see that even though he had a home run earlier in this ball game, they decided to come right back after him up in the zone, and they get him to swing right through.
Jay Bruce will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
He's set, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runners on first with 1 down. Comes set, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Todd Frazier will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 1-0 home. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes a 1-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Reds leave one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Johnny Peralta will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for St. Louis, the left fielder, number 29, Johnny Peralta.
Here's the first offering. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Tony Cruz will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
.0 on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. .1 on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Mike Trout will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Now 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Now Latos ready, the 2-0. Trout with a big swing, but he jumped out a bit too much as this one will curl foul. The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A two-run shot that time for Mike Trout. Number 25 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll be the end of the evening now for Matt Latos. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching for
call
the
to the
Reds,
bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Manny Parra.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Wow, that's dangerously close to being back-to-back home runs. This ball just didn't have enough carry to it, so winds up being a warning track out.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the Cardinals 3. Ryan Ludwig will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Left fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch coming. This ball will be chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Pitch on the way. And Ludwig won't chase that one. It's 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Ball 2. Two-two pitch on the way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's another 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Full count offering on its way. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, guys. That is a great at-bat to start off an inning. You got a guy out there on the mound burning through pitch after pitch, just trying to finish this guy off, and he never could do it.
Zach Cozart will get another shot. He homered his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Here's a 1-0. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
The 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Nobody out, runner on first. Here he comes on 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, a diving try, but it's off his glove, so the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Brian Pena will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Runner goes for second. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Jason Bourgeois is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Parra. Lays off 1-0. The next pitch. That's inside. 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Here comes the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Ready with the 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. to not be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Three-two, here it comes. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a line drive to left. And Peralta will make the catch to retire the side. One left for Cincinnati, and it remains 5-3.
Your attention, please.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Nate Walker will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Cardinals, shortstop, Nate Walker.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
One 0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. Now, he's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Here comes the 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
3-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Foul. The 3-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Another full count pitch home. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now after the leadoff walk, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So let's see if they can use that as a springboard to a big inning.
Number 5 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. A 1-1. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? The second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Manuel Ojeda will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 28, Manuel Ojeda.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch on the way. Line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Not too many balls hit solidly tonight. Just their 6th hit of the game. So now they need to figure out some way to string a few of these together.
Peter Borges will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 11, Peter Borges.
Alan Craig will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Hey, double him up!
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
He's ready. Now the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Big pitch here, 1 and 2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Phillips for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And hey, how about 2 for the price of 1 to finish things off here? He gets the double play grounder here to dig himself out of trouble and picks up the save.
Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Reds win this one 5-3. Good night from Cincinnati.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cincinnati Reds: 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Matt Latos. His record is now 12-9. The save goes to Aroldis Chapman, his 44th. The loss goes to Shelby Miller. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.